nearly 7 minutes long of epic rap battles of my ass. This is Hannibal Barca versus Roman Emperors, suggested by Down69420. Thank you for the suggestion. I really appreciate it. This is by Tommy Salami. The original video, as well as Tommy's channel, will be linked down in the description below. Go support them in any way you possibly can. Like, comment, subscribe to them, all the good stuff. With that being said, let's go. Oh, my ass.
Hannibal Barca.
I don't know any of these people. I don't know who Hannibal Barca is. I'm going to assume he was the worst or the best Roman emperor or whatever.
Oh, really? In the first Punic War, Carthage laid down her weapon, but my father forged another one for vengeance in the second. Swore an oath against Rome as I made sacrifice. Calls me Hannibal Lecter, the way I leave a lamb's side. I'm as peak as the alpine cliffs through which we trod. And like the Arno swamps, I'll drag your neck through the mud. When I have you exhausted, I've got cavalry on standby. Can I defeat the force twice my size? Boy, can I? If that verse is meant to tire, then you've got what you want.
Boy, can I? Also, the Silence of the Lambs one. Okay.
You form your raps like your army, weakest lines in the front. Your Numidian cavalry, ha! I'll be mauling them. If we're comparing horsemen, my Dalmatian's got that dog. I'm Germanicus, Gothicus, and Parthicus Maximus. Once I kick your ass, I'll add Gluteus to that list. I'll show to daddy's dream despite the battles you won. I worship Sol Invictus, not this failure of a son. The Queens of Novia tried to make a last stand, so I gave the Palmerines the backhand. Headed west through the Alps to put Tetrachus in line. Your life's defining moment is a footnote in mine. You make these treks, you barely survive, and by the time you arrive, you gotta supplement your army with some foreigner tribe. My loyal soldiers pledge your life to Aurelian. You gotta wonder if your troops are all really in.
Alright, okay. My Dalmatians got that dog in them.
We're comparing horsemen, my Dalmatian's got that dog.
You get that.
I'm Germanicus.
The costumes are always on point. With Tommy, I feel like him and Fight Marker should do a video together.
Parthicus Maximus. Once I kick your ass, I'll add Gluteus to that
Gluteus Maximus is your ass.
list. I'll show to daddy's dream despite the battles you won. I worship Sol Invictus, not this failure of
Not this failure of a son. Okay.
The Queens of Novia tried to make a last stand, so I gave the Palmerines the backhand. Headed west through the Alps to put Tetrachus in line.
Your life's defining moment is a footnote in mine.
You make these treks, you barely survive, and by
That's a big flex there.
the time you arrive, you gotta supplement your army with some foreigner tribe. My loyal soldiers pledge your life to Aurelian. You gotta wonder if your troops are all really in.
Your boss as debased as your silver. Your camp supplies wouldn't be worth my time to pilfer. Got your grain supply embargoed by the Palmerines. Being low on bread seems to be a common theme. I made tragedy a trashamine, dyed the lake blood red. I chopped the helmet off your head and make the sun set. Except your own Praetorian guards flanked you. Fought corruption, and this is how they shank you. No matter how great, all will fall to the blade. Your walls won't help when Hannibal's at the gates. This will be the fate of all Roman heads of state.
What wisdom do you claim to hold about fate?
I think this is Tommy. If I had to guess.
I wonder if your troops are all really in.
Your boss as debased as your silver. Your camp supplies wouldn't be worth my time to pilfer. Got your grain supply embargoed by the Palmerines. Being low on bread seems to be a common
Being low on bread seems to be a common theme. So I'm guessing they starved and they didn't have any money.
I made tragedy a trashamine, dyed the lake blood red. I chopped the helmet off your head and make the sun
Chop the helmet off your head and make the sun set. Because he has the sun as a helmet, that's pretty good.
set. Except your own Praetorian guards flanked you. Fought corruption, and this is how they
This is how they shank you.
shank you. No matter how great, all will fall to the blade. Your walls won't help when Hannibal's at the gates. This will be the fate of all Roman heads of state.
What wisdom do you claim to hold about fate?
Whomst is this one? Prometheus? Who?
There's no
Marcus
awesome
Aurelius?
No awesomer thing than a philosopher king. I wish you'd take a minute just to stop and to think. But you're not a strategist, you're a tactician. Got that eye patch on cause you lack vision. So obsessed with revenge due to hatred you inherited that you won engages but lost sight of the imperative. Lack support from home for Rome to fret about invasion. That seems frustrating, you need some guided meditation. Live lightning for fighting with relentless intensity. I send a Persian Persian rain real bolts upon my enemies. The foreign gods you worship should be abolished. Sacrificing infants for elite ball knowledge. Your apathetic philosophy.
For elite ball knowledge, that's so stupid. That's so stupid, and I love it.
There's no awesomer thing than a philosopher king. I wish you'd take a minute just to stop.
Yeah, that's basically what philosophers do. They sit there and they think.
But you're not a strategist, you're a tactician.
You're not a strategist, you're a tactician.
Got that eye patch on.
You got that eye patch on because you lack vision. I'm guessing something happened to his eye. Either got pulled out or he's just blind there and he decided to cover it up.
Because you lack vision. So obsessed with revenge due to hatred you inherited that you want engages but lost sight of the imperative.
Again, lost sight.
Lack support from home for Rome to fret about invasion. That seems frustrating. You need some guided meditation. Live lightning for fighting with relentless intensity. I send a Persian rain real bolts upon my enemy.
Is that like something he actually? I don't think that's right, but I'm sure that's like some sort of fictitious story.
Foreign gods you worship should be abolished. Sacrificing infants for elite.
Baal, I think I remember Baal. I think he was one of the gods there. He wasn't really. I don't think he was actually recognized as an actual god. I don't know. Don't take my word as like actual truth, because it's probably not true.
Philosophy is still veiled weakness, suckled from the teeth of Epictetus. Your entire treatise is about accepting life's grievances. I make destiny my harlot, I find a way to carve it. On the battlefront I'm in my element, where your mind over matter wisdom isn't relevant. Regurgitating maxims to flaunt your intelligence. You're more plodding and grey than one of my war elephants. Your lady Faustina was far from monogamous. Gladiator gladly ate her and out-popped Commodus. Of course the immature son's the one to reach maturity and proceeds to run your empire like a fraternity. You embarked on the Marco Manlic Wars, looking like Jack Harlow's last in form. But with the persuade you called in such an asinine way, another victim of the Antonine Plague. True enough.
Okay. So I got a little bit. The wife cheated on you line was pretty good.
Philosophy is still veiled weakness, suckled from the teeth of Epictetus. Your entire treatise is about accepting life's grievances. I make destiny my harlot, I find a way to carve it. On the battlefront I'm in my element, where your mind over matter wisdom isn't relevant. Regurgitating maxims to flaunt your intelligence. You're more plodding and grey than one of my war elephants.
You're more plotting and gray than my war elephants? Okay.
Lady Faustina was far from
Monogamous is like you're married to one single person. I think the opposite of that is polyamorous. I don't remember. A gladiator gladly ate her. I'm sure you get that. Not like cannibalism, but like, you know. That's such a good line. I just kind of want to give him the battle solely because of that.
Of course, the immature son's the one to reach maturity, then proceeds to run your empire like a fraternity.
Fraternity, drinking beer and shit.
You embarked on the Marco Manlic Wars, looking like Jack Harlow's last in form. But with the battles persuade you cloaked in such an asinine way, another victim of the Antonine Plague.
It's true we're never promised tomorrow. We walk this earth a brief moment. Our matter is borrowed. I'm off to join the Logos, but be careful with ire, lest someone come along and fight fire with fire.
You're an arsonist bard from the heart of Carthage.
Nero?
Brief moment. Our matter is borrowed. I'm off to join the Logos, but be careful with ire, lest someone come along and fight fire with fire.
You're an arsonist bard from the heart of Carthage. You cultureless bobs and carnage, cause I'm darkness incarnate. I'm the smartest, employed every artifice, something but my power-hungry mother departed in. Which is from the shore my guard started, plunging sharp blades into the very room I was once harbored in. I killed my mom. I don't have qualms about your tribes and all. You have allies in Gaul, but I have Gaul. Accused of arson because after Rome burned, I erected a statue 20 feet tall. The only charrings at garden parties where I martyr Christians and let them take the fall. Strangled my first wife who couldn't bear children. My second got pregnant and I kicked her gut. I'm such a villain. They even claim I'm the beast. You can bow at my feet as I get down on this beat. It's made me faucet during...
I love that guy. Who was that? He's so awesome. I love him. Alright, so... That whole line was like, haha, I'm so fucking evil. Here's my evil plans or whatever. So that was it. That was the entire thing.
The fire you were fiddling. What's not a myth is your burning lust for kitty diddling. A promising
What? What? Okay.
ruler turned paranoid tyrant and coomer. You're a little bootleg, a Caligula Jr. I'm the hero of the Second Punic War. But your beard, though, it's losing a pathetic pubic war. Look at that neck, you'd be better off hairless. It's not a wonder that you ended up airless. This fraud is really convinced that he's the best. Won a wreath at the Olympics, should have got a DNF. You only finish when you're racing off to orgies and brothels. If that's your culture is awful. Sitting through that.
I love this guy. Who is he? I love the voice mixed with his body acting.
Is your burning lust for kitty diddling? A promising ruler turned paranoid tyrant and coomer. You're a little bootleg.
Caligula Jr. Was Caligula also evil? I don't remember from the rap battle.
Caligula Jr. I'm the hero of the Second Punic War. But your beard, though, it's losing a pathetic pubic war. Look at that neck, you'd be better off hairless. It's not a wonder that you ended
It's not a wonder that you ended up airless because he killed all his kids.
up airless. This fraud is really convinced that he's the best. Won a wreath at the Olympics.
Won a wreath at the Olympics.
Should have got a
Should have gotten a DNF. DNF means did not finish.
DNF. You only finish when you're racing off to orgies and
When you're racing off to orgies and brothels, he finishes in 2 ways, I guess.
if that's your culture is
What?
DNF. You only finish when you're racing off to orgies and brothels. If that's your
If that's your culture is awful.
is awful.
Sitting through that act was pure drudgery. You're not deserving to be graced by my company. Here ends the Julio-Claudian dynasty. What a shame, what a pity, what an artist.
Father, I finally
That was actual blood.
did it. I've defeated the greatest and least of the Romans in history. Did someone
I defeated the greatest and least of Romans in history.
say Julio-Claudian dynasty? Oh, you've got to be kidding. Allow the first citizen to finish the fight. Flex my military might with the grip of the mic. Stack against my status, you reached middling height. Forged an empire to
Augustus, yeah.
civilian life. Hey,
I think Augustus is the only emperor I know.
there's my father with unstoppable force. Defeated Cassius at Philippi, who fell on his sword. I found that Brutus took his life in a similar way. And all that I could think was et tu, Brute. Rome takes what we want and we make no apologies. I turned your precious city into one of our colonies. I put a pause on the Pax Romana to finish you like Scipio at the Battle of Zama. I'm surprised Octavian didn't up.
Okay. So, I only got one thing in there.
Allow the first citizen to finish the fight. Flex my military might with the grip of the mic.
Agrippa. Agrippa was, Agrippa. I remember the name. I don't remember what he's from. Agrippa, I think, is like... Fuck. Was he one of the gods? I don't remember.
Stack against my status, you reached middling height. Forged an empire to empower civilian life. Hey, there's my father with unstoppable force. Defeated Cassius at Philippi, who fell on his sword. I found that Brutus took his life in a similar way. And all that I could think was et tu,
Et tu, Brute was, I think, the final words of Julius Caesar. Because Brutus was a traitor of Julius Caesar. He stabbed him to death with all of Julius Caesar's friends. They just kind of wanted him dead for some reason. I don't remember the reason why. I guess he was not doing such a good job. But et tu, Brute were his final words, which means you too, Brutus, basically.
Rome takes what we want and we make no apologies. I turned your precious city into one of our colonies. I put a pause on the Pax Romana to finish you
Pax Romana. I remember that too. I don't remember anything about it.
like Scipio at the Battle of Zama. I'm surprised Octavian didn't opt to call in sick. The only campaigns you begin are in the realm of politics. First Antony, then Agrippa. You let others take up arms, but when you
Agrippa. Okay. Agrippa is one of the soldiers, I think.
have to do the dirty work, it seems you missed the mark. To teach your own morality laws is disgraceful. Who'd expect the pontifex to be so unfaithful? You're not the type to face me, and I'm getting fed up with just how many times in Rome and tried to step up. I live the modest life, but I'm the
How many times a New Roman? And they put the New Roman font. Okay. It's Times New Roman font.
Pax Romana to finish you like Scipio at the Battle of Zama. I'm surprised Octavian didn't opt to call in sick. The only campaigns you begin are in the realm of politics. First Antony, then Agrippa, you let others take up arms. But when you have to do the dirty work, it seems you miss the mark.
Mark. I don't know.
To teach your own morality laws is disgraceful. Who'd expect the pontifex to be so unfaithful? You're not the type to face me, and I'm getting fed up with just so many times in Rome.
Times New Roman.
And tried to step up. I live the modest life, but I'm the one who's revered. Got the sunny month, yet I reigned for 40 years. Overhauled the system to work to people's benefit. You'd like me. I even gave pensions to wounded veterans. Not built in a day, but I worked pretty damn quick to make a city of marble from a city of brick. And of course, the crowning deed of the divine Augustus. I did what you could never end the Roman Republic.
Ryan the Bagel Nagel. I like that name. Frank the Fresh. I love the costume for Frank. Oh my god. Tommy Salami, I kind of figured. Maxwell, you're amazing. Please don't stop. Patrick Joyce. Biffy Jiffy. Oh, Freshie. Okay. Marcus Aurelius Beats. Glitch Dude, I watched him. Dilly. Oh, he was Augustus. Fit Fish, Sarah Abbott. PowerPoint rap battles, hell yeah. Peanut hint. What? Aren't the peanuts here in Ohio? Man, that was awesome. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. I love that. It's actually really cool. Down 69420, you were right. This is peak epic rap battles of my ass. Anyway, the original video as well as Tommy Salami's channel will be linked down in the description below. Go support them in any way you possibly can. Like, comment, subscribe to them, all the good stuff. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. And if you have anything you want me to react to, let me know in the comment section down below. I read every single comment. That being said, bye-bye.